So you've decided to purchase a home. Well, what's the funnest thing to do when purchasing a home? Going to look at the pretty homes. But unless you're paying cash, let's not forget about an equally vital part, being pre-approved for your home mortgage. Hi guys, I'm Manny Sarnes with Home Team Lending, your favorite lender, and today we're going to talk about being pre-approved for your home mortgage. How early should you be pre-approved? What's the process look like? And once you get your pre-approval, what are some of the highlights that you should be looking on at that pre-approval? So the very first question I normally get asked is, Manny, how soon should I be pre-approved for my home mortgage? And my answer after 20 years of experience in the mortgage industry is yesterday. You really should have been pre-approved yesterday. But really, the answer is as soon as humanly possible. For my first-time home buyers, I recommend you be pre-approved before you go see your first home typically. For my more seasoned buyers or buyers who have homes to sell before they purchase, typically, if you want to see 2 or 3 homes to test the market, I get it, but you don't want to wait too long to be pre-approved, even if you have a strong belief that you know you will be approved. For both types of buyers, we're looking at the budgeting aspect first and foremost, right? Does the monthly payment, does the cash out of pocket, do those match your expectations on the type of home you want? For example, if you're looking for a $700,000 home and you want a mortgage payment of $2,000 a month, you're gonna have to know how much money you need to put down on a house like that, right? To make that happen. Or first-time home buyer, maybe you have a budget of $2,500 a month. What does that really equate to in a sales price on the mortgage you're qualified for, right? Based on the down payment you have and the qualifications you have. So again, the sooner you can get pre-approved for your home mortgage, the absolute best. Now that we understand that we want to be pre-approved ASAP, let's talk about the process of being pre-approved. So with the day and age of technology, I can literally text you or email you a link that from your smartphone or PC, you can fill out a full application in less than 5 minutes. If technology isn't your thing, a 5-minute phone call with a licensed loan officer asking some basic questions, again, will complete a full loan application. That's the first stage of your approval process. The second stage is, I get it, nobody loves to have their credit pulled, but it's a vital part of the pre-approval process, okay? And it can allow us to tell you what your credit score actually is, not what your Credit Karma scores, but what your credit scores actually are. And if there's anything inaccurate there, it's a good time to go in and fix those things before we have to lock your rate when the credit score becomes really vital. And after we have done a full application and pulled your credit, and this third step, not everybody does, but we at Home Team find it to be vital, and that is we're gonna request some basic documentation to make sure the income and the asset that you told us on the application are actually in line with what the guidelines require. So we'll ask for your last month's bank statement. We'll probably ask for 30 days pay stubs. Or if you're self-employed, we might ask for 2 years tax returns and a driver's license. Basically, most of these items, most of our clients can send us in less than 30 minutes. So the whole process, from application to credit to documentation verification, we can do in less than an hour. So you did the smart thing, right? You immediately contacted a loan officer, you got pre-approved for your home mortgage. Now you have your pre-approval in hand. What are the major things you should be looking for? Well, the very first and foremost is, right, how much am I qualified for? That purchase price, right? Secondarily, just because you're approved for $700,000 may not mean you want the payment for a $700,000 house. So the second thing I want you looking at is what's the monthly payment on that mortgage? Third, I want you to be looking at your cash to close. How much are you gonna need to close on this house? And is that in line with your budget? And obviously, you're getting pre-approved for a home mortgage, so last but not least, okay, you can take a look at that rate and make sure that it is in line with the market. Now, with that being said, interest rates change daily, and in today's market, sometimes they change 3 and 4 times a day. So I say take the rate on your pre-approval with a grain of salt if the lender even offers a rate there, because again, it will more than likely be different a little bit than when you go to actually lock the loan, depending on how much time passes between the time you are pre-approved and you actually go under contract. So again, when receiving that pre-approval, look for your purchase price, look for the monthly payment, look for your cash to close, and look at that rate. And those are the 4 major things I want you to be looking at when you finally do receive that coveted pre-approval. So guys, wrapping up here, again, over 20 years experience in the mortgage industry, and I cannot tell you how many times I've taken a buyer who thought that they were perfect and they were golden and they could be approved no problem, and right before they make an offer, the seller wants a pre-approval letter and that buyer calls me and we have to deny them. because there was something on their credit they didn't anticipate. Their pay structure changed and they didn't know how that maybe affected their approval. Or maybe they were pre-approved, but they absolutely hated the payment associated with that sales price of home. So again, it's never too early to be pre-approved. Again, once again, my name is Manny Sarnes with Home Team Lending, your favorite lender. You want to know anything else about being pre-approved, or you personally want to be pre-approved? Reach out to us here on social media, or you can always call us at 833-WE-LOAN1.